All right, if you're exploring engineering colleges in the Salem region, this is one you'll definitely want to know about. We're taking a deep dive into Sarathy Institute of Technology, TNEA Code 2639. This is a college that has managed to earn the highest possible accreditation in India. So, let's unpack what makes it a standout choice.
Everything really starts with this one number, 3.59. Now, on a scale that goes up to 4, what does a score like this actually mean for a college? Well, in the world of accreditation, let me tell you, a number this high is incredibly rare, and it's a very big deal. That 3.59 score, it translates directly to the prestigious NAAC A++ accreditation. For those of you who might not know, NAAC is the government's official body for grading higher education institutions, and an A++ grade is literally the highest rating they give. It's a powerful signal of the college's all-around excellence.
And look, the really important thing here is that this A++ grade isn't just a number on a certificate. It's a mark of verified, national-level quality. Plus, this accreditation is valid all the way through July 2028. That gives you, as students and parents, a solid assurance of quality that covers your entire 4-year engineering journey.
But you have to ask, where does this kind of commitment to excellence come from? To really get a feel for the college today, it helps to look back at its roots, because that's often where you find the core values that drive an institution forward. The college was set up with a very clear mission by its founder, the late Sri R.P. Sarathy. Now, you might recognize the name. He was the entrepreneur behind the famous RP coffee brand. He brought that same vision to education, wanting to create engineers who weren't just technically skilled, but also had strong ethics and, crucially, the ability to think outside the box. So the journey started back in 2008, but just look at 2023. That year was huge for the college. In a single year, they achieved autonomous status and got that top-tier NAAC A++ grade. That tells you something, right? It shows some serious, very recent momentum. Okay, let's lock in the key details. The full name is RP Sarathy Institute of Technology. The TNEA Code is 2639. It's a private, self-financing, autonomous college, and it's affiliated with Anna University, Chennai. For admissions, it's pretty straightforward. 65% of seats are through the government quota in TNEA counseling, and 35% are through the management quota. All right, let's get to what's probably the most important question for any student watching. What can you actually study here? Let's take a look at the engineering programs they have on offer. The college offers 7 different engineering programs, with a total of 720 seats up for grabs through TNEA. You can see there's a really strong focus on computer-centric fields that are in high demand right now. Computer science is the biggest with 240 seats, and right behind it is the very popular AI and data science program with 180 seats. You know, this focus on new age programs is a pretty clear sign that the college is thinking about the future. Their AI and data science program, for example, is built from the ground up to give students the skills they need for a world that runs on data. We're talking machine learning, big data. This prepares you for the jobs of tomorrow, not yesterday. And you see that same forward-thinking approach with their specialized stream in cybersecurity. I mean, think about it. With cyber threats becoming more and more common, the demand for skilled cybersecurity experts is just through the roof. This program puts graduates right in the center of an absolutely critical and growing field. Of course, you can't have great programs without great teachers. The college has a solid team of 84 full-time faculty members, and out of those, 15 have earned their PhDs. This mix of experience and deep academic knowledge is exactly what you want for a high-quality education. Look, an engineering degree is a huge investment, both in terms of time and money. So the next big question on every parent and student's mind is, what's the return on that investment? Let's talk about placements. So let's look at the official numbers submitted to the government's NIRF portal. For the 2023-24 graduating batch, the college reported a placement rate of 93.6%. To put that in real terms, that's 190 out of 203 eligible students who got placed right out of college. And what about the salary? Well, for that same batch, the median salary offered was 3 lakhs per annum. This gives you a clear, realistic number to think about when you're calculating that return on investment. But here's what's really encouraging. The trend is heading up. The median salary jumped by 20% in just 1 year, from 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs. That kind of strong growth is a good sign that the college's focus on modern programs is really paying off with employers. Okay, so we've covered academics and placements. But what's it actually like to live and study here? Let's get into the practical side of things, like where you'll stay and how you'll get there.
The college has got you covered with separate on-campus hostels for both boys and girls. You've got options, too, with both AC and non-AC rooms available. And the mess caters to everyone, serving both vegetarian and non-vegetarian meals. Now, for students who live nearby and plan to travel daily, the college runs its own fleet of buses. The network is pretty extensive, covering major hubs in the region like Salem City, Dharmapuri, Metter, and Achar, which makes the daily commute a whole lot easier. To really round out the picture, let's quickly run through some of the college's recent achievements. These awards give you a sense of how the institution is seen by the wider academic and professional community.
Here's a cool one. In 2023, the college actually set a national record. They hosted a massive faculty development program on cloud technology that drew in over 28,000 participants from all over India. That doesn't just show they can organize big events, it shows they're serious about pushing technical education forward.
This is a big plus for any budding entrepreneurs. The college is an approved MSME incubation center by the Government of India. What that means for students is that there's a real, supportive system in place to help them turn their startup ideas into actual businesses. And the recognitions kept coming in 2023. The Academic Insights magazine named them Engineering College of the Year. On top of that, Silicon India ranked them as one of the top 10 outstanding engineering colleges and also placed them at a very respectable 33rd in their All India Top 100 list.
Just so you know, all the information we've shared in this explainer has been carefully sourced from the college's official website and trusted government portals like TNEA and NIRF as of the time we put this together. So, what's the final verdict? Sarathy Institute of Technology makes a really strong argument. With its top-of-the-line NAAC accreditation, a smart focus on future-ready programs, and a placement record that's clearly on the rise, it's definitely an institution to watch. To get more in-depth analysis on colleges like this, be sure to visit profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.